This is BVI Channel 1. I am Asus Chinedu Peters. You're welcome to Biafra Discourse. On this episode, I'm going to be talking about important issue with respect to Biafra agitation for self-determination. The recent call for political process towards Biafra agitation is something that everyone should rally around to make sure it becomes a success. Some people or some pro-Biafran leaders in some quarters have argued that Biafrans should abstain completely from any political process in Nigeria. I want to tell you, my brothers, it is totally wrong. It is going to be working against the agitation for Biafra restoration as an independent nation. In fact, I want to tell you, my listeners and viewers, that independence agitation is a political process. Anyone that tells you otherwise is either ignorant or is ultimately working against the Biafra restoration for independence. Now, if you look at some countries that have achieved independence or in the process of achieving independence, Catalonians, the Crimeans, the Palestinians, even the South Sudan, they all engaged in political process because independence agitation actually is a political process, and you need a political mechanism. You need a political vehicle to convey your mission, to convey your aspiration to its final destination. Now, when you say that Biafrans should abstain from political process, you are ultimately giving a green card. You are ultimately giving an open check to those who have been molesting, oppressing, and subjugating the ordinary people. When you refuse to be part of the political process, you have given them an open way to go into power and represent their personal interests. Now, why do I say that Biafrans should get involved in the political process? Look at what happened in Port Harcourt just recently during the rally for the democratically elected president of America. Biafran people trooped out en masse to give solidarity to Donald Trump. Even from the time of the campaign, Biafrans massively campaigned for Donald Trump. Even when it is totally against all odds that Donald Trump is going to win. Yet, the Biafran people had faith in him that he is going to help Biafrans to get their independence because of his open-mindedness towards people's plight. You can remember during the time of the Scottish people when they voted for Brexit, he went to Scotland and congratulated the people of UK, telling them that nobody has the right to forcefully put people together against their interests or against their will.
People want to take their country back. They want to have independence in a sense, and you see it with Europe. All over Europe, you're going to have more than just, in my opinion, more than just what happened last night. You're going to have, I think, many other cases where they want to take their borders back. They want to take their monetary back. They want to take a lot of things back. They want to be able to have a country again. So I think you're going to have this happen more and more. Well, you unite people by having a happy country. And when people pour into the country and it doesn't work, whether it's because of crime or, various other things, you're not going to be uniting anybody. I just told you about Germany, where people want to leave Germany. People that I would never in a million years have said these people want to leave, but they're going to be leaving. So you can't unite a country by forcing things down the people's throats.
Now, having said that, if Biafran people can have hope in Donald Trump through a political process to clinch to power the president of America in order to carry their agitation and aspiration for independence to the right destination, if Biafran people can do that, why can't Biafran people get involved politically to be in control of their homeland? It's totally unwise and cannot put together that you are saying that you want to go to heaven, yet you don't want to die. That is exactly what you're saying when you say you want independence but you don't want a political process. Then how can you achieve independence without the political process? What is politics in its simple and layman's definition? Politics simply means the ability to be in control, the ability to negotiate, the ability to disburse resources, and the ability to be in charge. That is exactly what politics is all about. And every human being is a political being. Now, if Biafran people are serious to achieve independence, then we must engage the political process. Politics is the soul of Biafra agitation, and the introduction of mobbing, movement of Biafrans in Nigeria, is the political vehicles that the customary government of indigenous people of Biafra have adopted to move and carry Biafran agitation through this political process. Now, some people are saying we should totally boycott the election. Now, when you boycott the election, the United Nations will know that you are serious. That has been what has been happening against our people. When somebody in the past said that you shouldn't go and be part of the census, of course, he went further, that group went further to even disrupt census process in Biafran land. What happened to the Igbo people? They were not counted. And you know how resources are being distributed. The resources are being distributed according to your population. And as a result of that, cats, cows, and animals were even counted in the north. And that's why today, most of the resources of Nigeria goes to the north that have fewer population as against the southern region, the greener area that has a larger population. Now, if you are not counted in the census, if you are not involved, you have counted yourself out. And the worrying aspect of the whole thing is that the resources that are being used to fund the activities of Nigeria entirely comes from the south, comes from your area, and you're getting yourself out. You are kicking yourself out from the process that is going to any other thing. It is after you have eaten that you look for 2 days to eat. An hungry man cannot just start eating meat without feeding himself first. So if you are not counted, if you are not involved, how can you be asking for your right? If you are not involved, criminals will get involved, criminals will clinch to power, and will continue to subjugate you. And that is why it is not a surprise that most politicians in Biafran land are representing their personal interests and the interests of the north, whom they are loyal to. Haven't you seen them go to the Sokoto, southern of Sokoto, pledging their loyalty to one Nigeria? Of course, that is where their loyalty lies, because they have the political power. Why can't Biafran people take over the political process in their homeland and be in charge of the political landscape of their land, the political space in their land, and the political environment of their land? Get involved. Dust your voter's card. That is your power to change your course. Dust your voter card and get involved in the politics. Now, Anambra election is coming close, and people are warming up. It is high time we, the Biafran people, use our political power to put Biafrans, core Biafrans, Biafrans from the core, into political power. That way, our boys, our youths who are continuously being killed, harassed, molested on the streets will stop happening. Once a Biafran becomes a governor, once a Biafran becomes a senator, once a Biafran represents you in the House of Representatives, I tell you, all these things that are happening to our people will stop happening. And we will be able to place and agitate our right for self-determination at the right places. It is not done on the street. Independence agitation is not done on the street. Whoever tells you that by hanging flags on the poles, by doing protests from morning till evening, will give you independence, that is totally absurd. That is totally, I would say, in the past. It is no longer obtainable in this present dispensation of democratic process and in the modern age. So I encourage our people to key into the political process and be part of it. Now, there are some people who have in the past, especially those that call themselves the men of God. In fact, they are the biggest problem that we are having in this entire process, because they are shepherds. They are supposed to be shepherds of the flock, the sheep, but they are now conniving with the predators to continue to exploit the sheep which they are giving into their hands for protection and to guide. Now, the priests, especially those that call themselves men of God, they have sat back. They collect money and they say they have endorsed this person to be a political leader. I've done this, and they will tell you this is what you are going to do. This is what against the general interest of the people. I tell you, even in the Bible, people say, God give me power like Elijah. That is the prayer of the old prophets. Give me power like the power of Elijah. But today, it is no longer obtainable in the Christendom, because the ministers of God or the so-called pastors, clergymen, they are all after their own pocket, their own personal interest. That is where their loyalty lies. Their loyalty is no longer to protect the poor. If that is not, if that is not the case, why is it that all the atrocities, all the impunities happening within the Nigerian state have not been totally been faced head on by coming out and speaking against all the atrocities that is happening in Nigeria? Tomorrow they'll tell you, pray for this person, pray for our leaders. They are not leaders, because when you are a leader, the people will follow. The people are no longer following them. They are on their own. They have imposed themselves on the people. So I want to tell you, my brothers and my sisters listening and watching all over the world, that this is time to get your people wherever they are to get involved in the political process, because that is the only power we have as an ordinary people to change the destiny of our time, to change and hold our destiny in our own hands. That is the only power we have, the power of the electorate. Don't forget that 95% of the people in Biafra land, the Biafrans, 95% of them wants Biafra independence. And we can use that as a political power to put in core Biafrans into the political offices. There and there, Biafra will come. They will have and enhance laws that will make sure that our youths are protected. They will make sure that Biafra agitation is no longer being molested. And when you have control of the political process, my brother, you are halfway a free man. Now, what happened recently? Have you watched the video of Suleiman that is now being attacked by the Nigerian security operatives, being harassed? And thank God for the people's governor of Ekiti State. I call him the people's governor because he is a governor and he is a product of the people. That is one example of what political process can do. When you have someone, a man from among yourself, you voted him in, and he is there to represent your interest. Everything that he has done, governor of Ekiti State, I mean Governor Fayose, that man is something else. That man is something else completely. And I think we Biafrans have been romancing with what he has been doing. We have been acknowledging him. We have been praising him in so many ways. We can produce 10 Fayoses in Biafran land. A man that can stand for the people. A man that can stand to defend the oppressed. That is the people we are going to be putting into power, and we are going to use the Anambra State coming election as a testing ground. The business of going into power and doing exactly what you want without any person asking you any question has come to an end, because the Biafran people are wiser. The Biafran people are now becoming more politically educated and conscious. And this is where I'm going to end my message, because before now, when Suleiman, as at last year, January last year, he made a statement that Biafrans should, Igbo people should stop asking for their independence. There is no justification in asking that we are one Nigeria, blah, 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 the rest of them. But today, the message has changed, because the heat has now come upon him. And that is a justification, just one among too many, of why Biafran people want their independence. Look at the video out there. The video is out there. Now, watch what he said earlier concerning Biafran people agitation. I mean, Apostle Suleiman.
We are all Nigerians. We are all Nigerians. Stop separating and segregating. We are all Nigerians. It doesn't matter what you call it, whether East, whether West. Anybody from the East that is fighting to be autonomous is not from the East.
Now you have had it. You saw what he said. Now listen to what happened just recently, where he is threatened by the Fulani herdsmen. Now that he now goes out in his church during sermons to say and justify Biafran agitation.
Somebody sent me a message and called me on phone and said, "Are you alone?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I want to talk to you." I said, "What is it?" He said, "There's a plan to send Fulani headsmen after you." I said, "After who?" He said, "After me." I said, "Okay." He said, "Why are you saying okay?" "I'm telling you to be careful." I said, "Careful of what?" He said, "They're going to just run into the road like headsmen, cause confusion. While your security men are trying to clear them, and you come out, they open fire." I said, "Okay." After about a week, after 2 weeks, he called me. He said, "Please, if they don't do that, they might bring them to come around church premises." I said, "It's okay." "Are you the one they're after?" "It's me." I said, "It's okay." And I told my people, I said, "Any Fulani headsman you see around you, kill him." Yesterday she was talking, I just kept quiet because women, there are things you don't tell them. And I've told them in the church here, around these premises, there are any Fulani headsman that just entered by mistake, I want to protect, kill him, kill him. Cut his head. If they are busy killing Christians and nothing is happening, we will kill them and nothing will happen. They caught a Boko Haram member. Before we woke up, they say he has escaped. Escaped. And Biafran agitator are still in prison till now. They are not escaped. But Boko Haram member escaped.
You see, if the wave of Nigeria evil, if it has not hit or knocked on your doorstep, you wouldn't understand the pains that the Biafra people have carried over the years since this independence called Nigeria, since 1960. Even since 1914, from where this concussion called Nigeria was created. So if the heat has not come to your doorstep, you wouldn't understand the pains of the Biafran people. Now, if you listen to what he just said recently, with respect to the Fulani herdsmen, the killing of Christians, blah, 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 and the rest of them, and he is now justifying the Biafran agitation. So, my people, it is time for us to take our destiny in our hands. And that destiny that we're taking in our hands is right in our hands through the ballot papers. Dust your voter's card and get ready, because we are going to use Anambra State as a test run. Till I see you next time, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, on all our social media platforms, and ultimately subscribe to this video and share it to your friends and families. Till I see you next time, I still remain Asuzu Chinedu Peters. I love you to the bones. Shalom.
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at #1 Adelino Bamishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forceviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forstview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.